Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Salon Lounge Room. It's your girl, Lady J, where I bring you the latest female rap tea and urban news from time to time. But before I get into the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment down below, share, and subscribe to my channel. So getting right into it, it looks like Nicki Minaj has to set a few things straight after going live with Coi Leray. So Nicki and Coi did go live and they talked about a lot of things, including Coi's musical talent and abilities. Now when Coi started to mention about receiving a lot of hate, Nicki asked her and the rest of the rap girls to stop talking about hate because they have never experienced the hate to the magnitude which she has and how they should not wish it upon themselves. And she also mentioned how they're really experiencing, just the growing pains of the artistry and social media, and says that people have been gentle with them and how they have not experienced true hate just yet. And Coi Leray actually agreed. Now, out of all the things they talked about, of course, the blogs like The Shade Room chose to post this particular dialogue between Nicki and Coi about her letting her know and the rest of the rap girls know that they have not experienced real hate just yet. And of course, a lot of the comments were saying how Nicki was invalidating Coi's experiences, even if Coi hasn't gone through the same amount of hate that Nicki has. And in my opinion, I didn't feel as if Nicki was downplaying her experiences or invalidating them. I feel like she was letting her know that, what she is receiving now is nothing compared to what she can receive later on down the line, the bigger she gets. So after seeing the comments, Nicki did comment under The Shade Room to say this: 36 minutes of positivity, fun, and uplifting each other, but this is what gets posted. This proves my point. The next sentence out of my mouth was why I came to her defense when I saw her beating up on herself and letting her know this too shall pass. It's not invalidating her experience. It's giving her a different perspective so that she puts on the armor she needs to be a superstar. If I didn't validate her experience, I wouldn't have spoken up for her when she got down on herself. I would have said, suck it up. I'm telling her to F these people and win. If a man said this to male rappers, y'all wouldn't budge. But yes, let's make Nicki the bad guy and throw a pity party for every single rapper with the vagina, child. Now, did she lie? I think not. But Nicki also took to Twitter to address a few things, and this is what she had to say. From now on, my advice gonna be, yeah, bitch, if it was bad for you, it only gets worse. It never gets better. Get out while you can. It's ruining your life, bitch. They never hated on me like they hating on you, child. That's because you suck, and I never sucked as hard as you, bitch. Run. She also said, I sucked at my singing audition for Performing Arts High School and I was crying and walking out the door. My mother had to get really stern with me so that I went back inside and did my drama audition and they ended up loving me. If she gave me a pity party that day, I would have left and never known. Now, Coi did come to Nicki's defense and said that she wasn't offended at all and that she grew up on tough love and that people were being too emotional and how Nicki has been through a lot and is still standing and how she took Nicki's comments to mean not to let the negative energy get to her. And Nicki responded and said this: that's why I left the live up. I spent time just focused on how you're such a talented, versatile, unique artist in my eyes. I talked about how your verse kept switching up and getting better and how dope the last 4 bars are to me. How I know for a fact you actually write, but no. So I agree with Nicki, and I've been seeing this a lot, especially with Latto, Cardi, Megan, and Coi. They have all alluded to themselves as believing to have been or be in a hate train because they get critiqued on social media, when that is not a hate train. That's literally fans not liking your music, or fans not liking your choice of clothing, or fans not liking your collaborations. That's not a hate train. Those are literally just opinions. Y'all are being pushed by machines and being supported by mainstream media and radio. So no, y'all ain't went through no hate train yet. You're too early on in your careers, first of all. But let me know your thoughts. Now, speaking of Nicki, she previewed a scrapped song from her upcoming album. So it has like a drill type of beat, and I thought the song was fire. I mean, her bars, her animation, her wordplay and delivery made it fire. And even though she don't want to put it on the album, she need to put it on like a deluxe or SoundCloud or something. But she don't need to keep that in the stash, because I want to hear all of that, okay? Now, a part of the snippet has the girls and other fans gagging because a particular line at the end of the snippet when Nicki said, after all of that surgery, you were still ugly, and that is what gets me. And I can't lie, that bar is funny. And of course, people are believing it to be about Cardi because, Cardi has had multiple facial surgeries. Now, if it's a shot, so be it, because Cardi and Megan and others been throwing shots at her all last year in their music and subliminally on Twitter. However, the bar could really be about any op who has had facial surgery, which is like half of the industry. But of course, a hit dog is gonna holla, because if it's one thing a certain someone is sensitive about, it is their looks and their rapping ability. But of course, you can let me know your thoughts below. Now, the next topic I want to get into is Big Latto addressing a male feature on her upcoming album. So she had a sit-down interview the other day and mentioned how a lot of male artists don't want to keep things business. And when they asked her to clarify what she meant, she said that she has been having a hard time clearing a certain feature on one of her songs because a certain male rapper was trying to drop his nuts on her when she wasn't responding to his DMs. Now, it eventually got cleared, the song, and she said she did keep the song on her album because she loved the song. So this artist is on her upcoming album. And a lot of people right off the bat are believing it to be Kodak Black because he is a weirdo. He's a weirdo like that. And he mentioned not wanting to give Dream Doll a feature unless he was going to get something in return, and same with the City Girls. But then again, a lot of male artists are weird like that in this industry, like Drake allegedly. So let me know who you believe it to be. It could very well be Kodak, but if he is not on the album when it drops on Friday, then I'm going to have to look at them features and do some research. But it's sad that a lot of women have to go through this weirdo type vibe from men when they are working in the same industry. And Dream Doll actually talked on this a while back. So you should want to collab with someone for the talent, not wanting something back in return, especially when it's sexual. So this is Latto's second album, so hopefully everything works out for her. But you can let me know your thoughts on that. Now, the next topic I want to get into is Kash Doll. So Kash Doll had a long back and forth argument with a Twitter user who said that Kash Doll looked about 40. And just like Cardi is sensitive and easily triggered about her looks, Kash Doll is sensitive and easily triggered about her age. So she responded to the user and told the user that user looked 50, even though the user did not look 50. And she interestingly said that this user is just following a quote-unquote hate train. Like, girl, you're not even big enough to have a hate train. I'm sorry, and I like Kash Doll. But, you know, this is what Nicki was talking about. These rap girls think opinions about them that they don't like is considered a hate train. If that's the case, do y'all expect no one to have nothing to say if it isn't in your favor? I'm confused. What hate train are you experiencing, Miss Ma'am? So she went on to say how the topic of her age is getting old and tired, and that she looks good, which she does, despite however old she wants to claim to be or not to be. But my thing is, why do you steady argue about your age? I mean, you already admit you lied about being 29 last year, and you claim to be really 32, which would make you 33 by now, and it doesn't even matter because you look good. Now, some people still believe she is older, but 33 looks about right because she certainly don't look like she's in her 20s, and that's okay because she looks good. I think Kash Doll is a beautiful woman, so it's pointless to argue with the random on Twitter who says you look 40. She never said you didn't look good. There's plenty of fine 40-year-olds. Being a certain age don't make you ugly, but again, she is sensitive about her age because if she wasn't, she would have never lied about it when she came out. But of course, let me know your thoughts on that. Now, the last topic I'm going to get into is Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan has been so-called debunking rumors as of late, but, you know, not really. So I guess Megan's team noticed how people were claiming that Megan was dropped from Savage Times Fenty following the headlines that Rihanna had unfollowed her. Now, Megan's team claims that her contract expired a year ago and that she was never dropped, which is cool and all, but I have a couple of questions, Megan, and don't fight me because I know you like to tussle. If your contract expired a year ago, why are you just now being removed from the website and on the same day that Rihanna chose to unfollow you? Also, you never addressed Rihanna unfollowing you, and she follows plenty of people who are not one of her brand ambassadors. Also, why would you want your contract with Rihanna to expire? Don't you want to collab from her? And aren't you the quote-unquote it girl? Haven't you been wearing Savage Times Fenty even after your contract expired? So I'm a little bit confused and perplexed. But I'm sure Megan will, you know, allow some time to go by before she unfollows Rihanna, just so it won't look suspicious, just like she did with Nicki after Nicki had unfollowed her. She waited like a year to unfollow Nicki. So like I said in my last video, Megan has been having a lot of A-list people unfollow her lately, as if they know something that we don't, and Megan is quiet about this. Now, it could have something to do with, you know, the Tory case, I don't know, but I do know her album is coming out this year, and with all these A-list people unfollowing her, I'm just curious to see who these features are going to be on her album. But of course, let me know your opinions below. So remember to keep it cute in my comments. This is my commentary and my opinion. Let me know yours below. I look forward to reading them. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and lounge with me on my socials at Lady J Lounge Room. I will see you in the next video.